Well, we're back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Retro Game Treasures unboxing. It's been a couple of years since I did this. I had stopped being subscribed for a while, but I decided to come back to it. I have updated some things with my subscription since then. For one, I've got more consoles that I'm going to be doing stuff for. I was really trying to focus on expanding my Gen 6 collection at the time. Things like GameCube, Xbox, and PS2. While those are still on there, I've got basically every Nintendo console and PlayStation previously, as well as Sega Genesis and Mega Drive editing and options, and the Xbox 360, just because I don't have any of my childhood games. My mom still has those. I picked up a couple since, but I have a pretty pathetic Xbox 360 library. But yeah, and I had updated my game preferences to stop including licensed and sports games, but I think I did that too late because I did not expect this box to arrive this fast. So I don't expect this box to abide by that, but the next one and everything after should be, because I literally just updated my preferences like within the past week or so, and so I'm assuming that did not apply toward this box, and I don't really hold that over them. But I did also subscribe to Video Games Monthly, and I figured I'd compare the boxes as we go. I can tell you right now I prefer the website at least for RetroGameTreasure, because not only can you put in your inventory like you can on Video Games Monthly, but you can put in things like the types of games you like, what games are on your wish list, which is also pretty cool, and just so they can try to get you those if they can, of course, for good reason. I don't think they'll be giving me Willie Sampson on the NES, but I put it on there anyway just for the balls. And yeah, so let's go ahead and see what we got in here. Alright. And I did also, I forgot what I was going to say. Anyway, let's go ahead and crack into this. Let's see what we got here. I'm going to angle it upwards so I can't see what's inside. Let's see what we got here. Oh, we got some air bubbles here. Another one. Oh, this doesn't feel like a game. It feels like an item. Oh, we got a memory card for the N64. I did put this on here because I can't seem to find what happened to mine, so I put it on my wish list, but I know I put it on there too late. They must have just given it to me anyways. Anyway, cool. Alright, I'll take that off my wish list. I got one now. Nice. Alright, let's see what else you got in here. This feels like an NES game. What is it here? Super Mario Brothers Duck Hunt. I've already got this, but I also, in addition to updating my wish list too late, I updated my inventory too late as well. Condition isn't great. I did pick to have the ones that are in, I cared about condition more than anything. Like this side here just is not in great shape. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but hey, I mean, worst case scenario, I'll head to my local game store, trade it in, and try to get something else. But I can't really blame them for it, because again, I didn't update anything. Along with my wish list and preferences and everything, I updated my inventory for all these systems, like way too late. So I didn't have any inventory for my NES, and I wasn't getting things for the NES the first time, so they had no idea what I already had. So I guess if somebody was just looking to start out, that is like the game to give. What else we got here? This feels like a Game Gear game? Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I also already have this. Alright, but that's cool though. Man, I think this is in better shape than mine now, so I actually might go trade in the one I've already got. But yeah, I think I've already got this. I'll double check, because I always forget one or two I have. Because I have, you see my custom game cases back here. I have two custom game cases for the same one, and I've only got one cartridge. Or do I have one? I don't remember. I'll double check. Maybe I don't have this one. I forget if it's Sonic 1 or 2 I have. But I've got the case for 2, I think. Either I have a custom game case for 2, but only have the cartridge for 1, or I have the custom game case for 1, but only have the cartridge for 2. So I will go find out before the end of this video. We'll come back to that later. I want to get into what else is in here. Is this the last thing? This is definitely a disc-based game. It's in a DVD-like box. I cannot get it out from the bottom Oh, nope, there's one more in there. I can feel it. Okay, this is Brothers in Arms Road to Hill 30 on the Xbox. And it's in the original case. It is from Gearbox. I'm not super familiar with this one. I know the name Brothers in Arms, but there is some stickiness on here. Also, by the way, sorry if myself is grimy right now. I just got off work and my AC isn't working in my car, and I'm driving through the Tennessee heat to get home. So I'm a little sweaty. But the night before D-Day, 1944, the paratroopers of the 101st Airborne Division are dropped into Normandy and scattered behind enemy lines as Sergeant Matt Baker lead your squad through 8 harrowing days that will define history and unite you forever as brothers in arms. Neat. Yeah, I don't have this, so that's neat too. I feel like there's a manual. Yep, there's a manual in here too. Oh, and a map? That actually makes this more worthwhile. If we got a map and a manual. Is the manual in color? The manual is in color. It is in color. And that's a matter of like how the game was printed, but hey, that's pretty darn cool. I like when manuals are like themed like this, when it's like a basic field manual, soldier's handbook. That's pretty cool. I like that. I like that a lot. We do have one more game to get to. First, let's check the disc and see. This seems to be in pretty good shape. So other than a little bit of stickiness on the cover, which I can try to clean off. I'll try to clean that off before I put it on the shelf. But other than that, and some dirtiness up here, all in all, I'm still pretty darn okay with it. I'm not super picky, but as long as it generally looks alright, I'm cool with it. I'll definitely be cleaning this bottom corner here. But outside of that, good. I like that one. Something new I don't have. It was not on my wish list either, so, but they wouldn't have known that. And lastly, we have El Shaddai Ascension of the Metatron on the Xbox 360. This is not on my wish list, but this is also something I don't have. What country is this? And it definitely is the American copy because you can see the SRB underneath. But this is apparently in some other country at some point. Australia, it looks like. That's neat. An American copy that made it all the way to Australia? And it's complete with the manual. You know what? That's cool. Maybe I'll check to see if this is backwards compatible. I did see this when I was going through to make my wish list. Dream to a world that no mortal has seen. Experience an adventure that perfectly balances and fuses together different types of gameplay. 3D exploration, 3D battles, 2D exploration, 2D battles, and even driving. Lose yourself in a constantly changing dreamscape crafted with a revolutionary artistic style. Prepare for an intense audiovisual trip into the mind of visionary game director Sawaki Takayasu. I probably butchered that, and I'm sorry. Easy to learn, hard to master. Experience blistering action with simple controls that anyone can learn. Selectable difficulty levels allow both casual gamers and veterans to enjoy this epic quest. I'm not familiar with this one. I remember when I first looked at this, I thought it said El Shaddai, and it was a Yu-Gi-Oh thing. But I thought that was going to be an RPG, but it looks like it's more of an action game. It is interesting. I don't know if this game is good or not. I don't know anything about it, but I like the cover art. The cover art's nice. There's the manual's in color. And lastly, we gotta check the disc here. This seems to be pretty good. That's good. That's a W right there. And I believe, just looking here, yep, that is everything. So real fast. We're going to follow up on the Sonic Game Gear one. So I'm now really curious if that's the one I already have or not. So I'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, I have an answer. I have this game already. But, as I said before, I think this is the new copy. This is the original, the one I already had. I think. Boom. Here's one thing that makes the new one better. I haven't taken that tape off yet. It might be hard to pick up on the camera, but there's some. That part you can see. There's also some grime right here as well that I haven't been able to get off just yet. This seems to be in much better shape in general, so I might put this one in. But I think I've actually got 2 copies of this. I've got another copy upstairs because of the whole game case fiasco. Because I've got one in a proper Sonic 2 case. So yeah, Sonic 2 on the Game Gear. I just can't stop getting copies of this. So hopefully on the next one, in the next box, I won't be getting Sonic the Hedgehog 2 because it's the only game I own for Game Gear, and I own it 3 times now. I've got 3 of them. See? This one looks even worse. So, yeah, we're gonna... I'm comparing these 3. One of them, the new one is definitely at least in the best shape. So at least I have a better condition version of the cartridge. He's gonna have to go trade in. Why do I have... How did this happen where I end up with 3 copies of the same game? Well, all things considered, I think this is a pretty solid box though in terms of the value that I got. I got 2 games here, 2 new games that I did not own. Both complete in box with their manuals and everything, with discs in great shape. 2 games I already owned, one I already owned twice, but they didn't know I already owned them, so I can't blame them for it. And then a memory card for my Nintendo 64, because again I've lost mine. I don't know where it is, but now I got one. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty neat. I'll go ahead and slide this in here. Well, and that'll be my new primary copy of Sonic 2 on the Game Gear. So yeah, that's gonna just about do it. So next I'll be getting a copy of Video Games Monthly in a couple of weeks. But once I get that, and then once I have my next box of RetroGameTreasure, which will be when it's truly fair to compare. RetroGameTreasure kind of got a rough start because I didn't update my inventory immediately. So I got a couple things I already had. But I'm trying to get these to stand up, and it's just not working with me. Stay standing, please. Why can't it be like, I'll stop? Thank you.